Okay, we just got back from Toronto. It's March the 10th, 2012 at 10:50 p.m. It took us that long to get back here because the buses were late. Okay, we went out to the, what was the golf course? Don Valley Golf Course?
Don Valley Golf Course.
Yeah, okay. And that was
on
by Highway 401. Went to the bridge where Mariam supposedly fell from this bridge, and they found her human remains. It was identified Friday. Sorry, it was identified Friday, so we went up today to see what was going on because we have a different story to tell. And we have told it in the previous videos. This is the final video because Harold informed me on the way home that he saw her ghost. So tell me more about that. What happened? Where did you see her ghost and what happened?
I felt her pain. I felt everything, her body and what she'd been through.
Mhm.
And she needed help. Nobody didn't help her. She screamed for help, and nobody didn't hear her. And she just died. And I just see her ghost just today.
Where did you see the ghost?
That's the area that she was in.
No, where did you see the ghost?
Right there in the area.
Is that where the dog? This dog came up and looked me in the eye, and he had beautiful blue eyes. And I asked him, "Where is Mariam? Where was Mariam?" And he went to the exact area where we found the yellow tape, and he stuck his nose down on the ground. Then he came back and he licked my hand, and then he walked away. Right? Total strange dog. Came up from out of nowhere.
Yeah, she was there.
And then the owners walked up and...
Yeah, but she was there.
She was there? When we were standing there? Was she watching what we were doing, or what was she doing?
She wanted to know what's going on. What happened to her? She can't remember what happened to her.
She couldn't remember what happened to her? Did she realize that she was dead?
I told her, you're dead now.
Mhm.
They found your body. I could have been up there sooner to solve it.
Mhm.
We should have done it 2 years ago. Found out where she was before, but we didn't know. Remember 2 years ago we were looking?
Yeah, we had clues. The 401, there was a bridge.
Remember we were in a boat.
There was like a bridge thing.
Yeah. We went to Toronto Island and looked for her. And
yeah, and we felt her there at Toronto Island, and then we felt her that she had been to Ontario Place. We saw her ghost standing at Ontario Place beside a boy. Or I had a vision that she was standing there with a boy, and we talked about it in previous videos. Those videos actually weren't registered as Mariam. They were registered as our visit to Ontario Place in Toronto. What, last summer? In 2011 we went there?
Yeah, it was last year.
And I had thought she was in a canal, over in the canal there, and I had a feeling she was in the canal there, that she had fallen into the canal, or she had fallen into some sort of ravine or water or something. And I thought she was in the canal, and again, I wasn't right. But then they found her over in this golf course off the bridge there. But the area that we looked at, videotaping, you're pulling your shirt up. Nice belly.
No, I'm just hiding it. That's all.
Okay, yeah, well, you just... Okay. Okay, I'll stop talking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you saw her ghost. You told her she was dead. What did she do?
She doesn't know what happened to her.
She doesn't know
what happened. She was depressed. She was a little bit. Now, like I said earlier, who would put her bag at the mall? They found her bag at the mall. Somebody put it there.
Her backpack.
So he had the backpack with her. Like I said.
So when she was at the bridge, she had her backpack with her?
Yeah, had a backpack with her.
Okay.
I guess he brought it back to the mall.
He took it back to the mall after she fell off the bridge?
He had to, because they found the bag in the mall.
Yeah.
She didn't leave it there by herself unless she left it there and went with him. But I can't see how she'd leave her bag.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
No.
Why would you leave your bag in the mall and then go jump off a bridge? Most people, if they were going to do something to themselves, would leave something to let people know they were there or it was them, you know? What else did she say to you? What did she... Oh, you said you had a vision there of what happened.
Yeah, a vision of what happened.
Okay, so we already talked about that, right? Or was there anything else? You said she said something to you.
She said thank you to you.
For what?
For, try to find, solve the problem, solve the case. Trying to solve the case for her. She should feel better for herself.
She feels better now because somebody's going to know her story?
Right.
Okay.
They're hiding something.
Who's hiding?
I don't know. The guy's hiding something.
The guy is hiding something? The guy that she was with is hiding something?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said the cops would have asked him to question him. Like you said they did. No, you didn't say that? No? Okay, well.
I said if there was someone...
If there was someone...
They would have questioned anybody that had hung her out with her that had been seen with her.
But there was a blonde-haired
guy
was with her.
Now, I just want to add something here. We both saw her with a blonde-haired guy in our dreams, in our visions, or in my remote viewing during meditations. I saw her with this guy. When we went to Ontario Place, I saw her with the same guy. Today at the bridge, we saw her with the same guy. So this guy, whoever she was with, this blonde-haired fella, who's in his 20s.
30s.
20 to 30, so I'd say 26. He's around 5'8" to 5'10". He's slim. Slim build. What kind of clothes does he like to wear?
Jeans.
Just jeans, regular jeans?
Do
you know any type of work he does? Is he in construction? Because I kept feeling he was in construction, and an artist came up in the Skidoo blog where it shows a painting of a girl that looks just like Mariam with her purse and her jacket on.
Yeah.
And he was at a mall.
Go lay down.
He was at a mall.
Yeah, go ahead.
He was at a mall. Right? This painter. And the girl in the painting looks just like Mariam, but she's got a clown nose on her nose. Right? So.
He knows.
What?
This guy would know what happened to her that day.
He knows what happened to her.
She won't jump up that bridge.
No, there's no way. We both.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm telling you the truth. Listen.
She said she didn't jump off the bridge too. Did she say that?
She didn't do nothing. The only thing, she was depressed, probably she was, but the guy was taking advantage of her. And she didn't want nothing to do with that person. So he might have pushed her over, and then on the ground. But how her body gets in it, how's her body got into the, the valley, not the valley, but that area there
that was flat, that we figured she was in, because that's where the dog pointed to, and that's where we found about the tape.
She might have fell and hurt herself, and she landed over there. She walked back up again and landed over there, and she was dizzy, and then she fell. Because usually, if you're on top of that bridge, you break your neck, you're dead.
Yeah, that's the thing. How can you fall from a bridge and not break every bone in your body?
You'll break a skull.
The other thing is too, there was a lot of construction and stuff around there. I was thinking an air pressure tool, a compressor or something can punch a lot of air. I mean.
No.
That wouldn't do anything.
No.
No.
The only thing it damages. Is land on the head and it bang on a rock, and it'd be a bruise on her head, brain. If they found a skeleton, or she could have.
I got me. What if she fell out of an apartment building or out of a balcony, and then they moved the body to there and made it look like she had jumped from there instead of the balcony or the I kept getting she was involved in a construction thing, and when I originally saw her, she was in a plastic bag in between these walls of 1.5 feet to 2 feet, and in
a wall.
In a wall, yeah. In a construction site or something, that she was being held there.
Yeah, she was there for 2 years.
And then they took her from there. Somebody found her there. They didn't want her to be spotted in their condominium, and then they put her somewhere else. But they're saying that she came off the bridge and she was still alive. And you're saying there was some sort of drugs involved, that he might have drugged her or something, and that's why she wasn't steady, and that's why he was able to, that he drugged her because he wanted to take advantage of her, and when she refused to do anything with him, he just disposed of her, or he did do something and then he disposed of her.
But what? Like I said, you could push her over.
But they say there's no evidence. Now they are looking at the video cams. So those clues that I came up with, I'm going to have to review all the videos that we did. I'm going to take all the numbers that came up, like all the numbers from the cards, the construction cards, the names, everything. It doesn't mean those people were involved. Obviously, there's construction workers working underneath that bridge, and they would have dropped their business cards. They get caught in the wind, invoices and stuff. But what I look at is every little thing I find is always leads to some sort of clue. And when I Google the numbers or words or the names, it'll actually bring up something else. And it might give us a clue as to who the person is. Or where they live. Right? Because remember I said Beaver Creek map trail came up for Bruce Trail, number 25. And then I Googled number 25 Beaver Trail, and there's an actual street in Toronto. It's at the address of 25 Beaver Trail. So we don't know if that address has anything to do with anything, but it's just interesting that that street name and that number brings up an actual street that exists. So we don't know.
I had something else too. What's so funny about it?
What?
This is funny. This is the mystery of all mysteries.
Okay, what's the mystery of all this?
She jumped up that bridge, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just say that.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
People were driving that time on the highway.
Yeah, why didn't anybody see her?
They could see her.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody could see her.
Unless it's in the middle of the night.
Why? It doesn't matter. There's a lot of cars in the middle of the night. They go there 24 hours.
Yeah, we're talking Toronto 401. There's always traffic.
Right.
And the other mystery is that they said she was found on a trail that nobody ever walks on. We went there today, which is Saturday, and we probably saw at least 25 people there walking around with all their dogs, wandering around on the grounds there, and going for walks on the trails. And we looked on every single trail along there, and they all had dog prints on them. So for someone not to be walking there and not to notice anything, I find it very hard to believe. Especially in the area where all the police tape was. There's a very well-used trail there. There's people that walked right in that area. So I honestly don't think she was there for 2 years. What if she was moved there? And it was made to look like she had been there for 2 years. I mean, what's the point that someone can't take human remains from somewhere else and strategically place them there if they know what they're doing? I know it's kind of hard to believe, but, you know, it can happen. Right? Well, according to these CSI TV shows and stuff, they say people can move human remains if they want to.
Yeah, if a fractured skull, they would see damage on the fractured skull. When you land on the ground, you get bruised up.
But we don't know what was left. Actually, we ran into a fella today who said he had just moved there in January with his girlfriend, right? Remember the guy with the red jacket and the nice little red striped dog? And what did he say he saw on that day? He
said a helicopter by his apartment to the area. And then it was on the news they found a leg. Human remains of that leg. But
and then he came over to the park.
The leg, but not all the body.
Now, yeah, he's saying that they just found a leg there, and meanwhile they just said human remains, but they didn't say everything. So if she fell off this bridge, there'd be a lot more than just a leg there. There'd be like other body parts, right? So, but he wasn't sure. He said it was on the news, and he didn't. But he said a lot of people have been going over there trying to figure out where she was and trying to figure out why nobody noticed her, because they're all baffled.
It's like you say.
He said he walks there all the time, right?
It's like you said.
He even said he walks there all the time with his dog, and he said, I never saw her anywhere there, and I'm always looking around in here.
Yeah, but so funny.
So that's why we find it hard to believe that she was there for 2 years and no one noticed her. It just doesn't make sense. According to him and everybody else we saw there, we talked to people. They didn't even hear of Mariam. That was the sad thing. He was the only guy that knew the story. We asked tons of people in Toronto today, didn't we? They're like, what? It's like they don't even follow anything going on in their city.
Like I said, remember in Toronto, you said that a girl was shot down the street there with the gang. She got involved into it. When she died.
That was at the Eaton Center.
Okay, now listen now. Why she died? She got shot, right? Okay.
Yeah, the Eaton Center on Boxing Day.
Did anybody stop and help her? No. They just drove right by.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what kind of people Toronto is.
They don't care about anybody else.
They don't give a shit about themselves.
Shame on you guys.
But that,
and it's funny, we're from St. Catharines, and I'll bet you 99% of people in St. Catharines know all about the story.
You know that
but you go to Toronto, and there's millions of people, and no one seems to be aware of the story. It's like they don't read the news or what? Like, what's going on?
Well, that girl that went right by, the blonde-haired girl.
Yeah.
Like, you see that bus terminal?
Yeah.
She got mugged.
Is that what she said?
No, she got mugged.
Yeah.
She wasn't, not because of the baby. It's mugged.
Oh, okay.
That's why the security guard followed her right to the...
Oh, is that what they were doing, a report or something? Is that why she was crying? Okay, well, I didn't catch it. I went to the washroom, so... That's a different story. Don't bring that in. We're doing the Mariam story right now.
Everything excitement in Toronto anyways, but like I said. For now is...
So we don't agree with the police findings. We don't agree that she's been there for 2 or 3 years.
Please follow up sometime. Follow up the clues.
They follow up the clues, okay.
That's what I just said. They follow up the clues.
Yeah.
And we're trying to help.
Yeah.
Authorities.
But we don't agree that she jumped. And according to Mariam, she didn't jump, did she? She said something happened to her.
Something happened to her. She didn't jump.
Yeah, that's what she says. And the thing is that before they even found her human remains, that's what I was starting before. I had a lot of psychics put comments on my blog because I was doing a blog about Mariam in my dreams. And I had several psychics that all saw her near the 401 in a ravine near some trees. And the exact place they found her, exactly where they said she would be. And these people are from the United States and all over the world. None of them have even been to Toronto.
That's what I was going to say.
We've never been to that part of Toronto in our lives. I've never been there, and you've never been in that area. I've been to Toronto a couple of times, but I'm usually down by the CNE or something. I go to some events there or something, but I've only been there a couple of times. So it was weird too walking in today, and
tired.
We didn't have a clue how to get to this place at all. It was neat how it worked out that I walked into the pizzeria and something told me to go in there, and then there was a map on the back wall. And then there was a guy there with a GPS, so we want to say thank you to him for helping us. He gave us an idea that we were walking in the right direction, we were going in the right direction, and it was something else to actually find it. Harold found the golf course himself. He spotted the one golf course. I says, no, that's not the name of it. So I says, well, let's keep walking north and we'll see if we can find it. And then he spotted the sign, so thanks to him, we found the place today, and he also saw her and saw what she had to say. And it was an impression. I wasn't even going to bother going up there because we figured the case is closed, right? But there was something bothering me about it. It's like, and I saw that bridge today.
Yeah, but
how many feet down would you say that is? 200 or 300 feet?
Well, it's going to be...
If I was a 17-year-old girl and I'm a shy young girl,
the case is going to start.
I would have to look down. I was looking down from the bridge off the bus and looking down, and it scared me just to look down. And I can't picture anybody, no matter how depressed they are, doing something like that to themselves. It just doesn't make sense.
No. That's it for now.
And Mariam basically is saying she didn't do that.
No.
Right?
No. She didn't do it.
Okay.
Thank you very much for watching the YouTube. Well, me, the Ghost Hunter. And
Harold the Ghost Hunter.
Right.
Linda the Psychic Investigator.
Investigators.
Okay.
And we do more cases down the road sometime.
Yeah.
If you like my video, just give me hits. I need all the hits I need.
Hits? So you want me to hit you? Okay, I'll hit you.
No, not that. I said no, not that. Hits from the YouTube.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we don't do it.
Have
for
a
that.
good night.
You don't do it for that reason. We do it because we like helping. Okay.
Yeah, good night.
Bye now.